Hi, hello. It's Kelly BL Chef. Welcome. We do a lot of BL and GL here and sometimes music. And today we are going to be looking at the trailer for the new series, The Wicked Game with Batu Off-Road. I cannot explain to you the level of excitement I have right now to look at this trailer. But of course, it's my channel. So because it's my channel, we're going to do things a little differently. We're going to do some research. We're going to look back and see all of the information around it, and then we will watch the trailer. I will have not the captions. What is it called? The things where you could skip around. What I forgot. What is it called? Chapters. Lord, chapters. If you don't want to hear me talk about any of this, I get it. It's fine. Just jump to the chapters and you can jump to the trailer and watch me react. You don't but for those of you who like to know like the information and are like a little nerdy like me, let's do it. Okay, The Wicked Game. I might put it up here. I might not. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm trying new things, you guys. I'm trying new stuff. We have. Let's see. How many episodes is it going to be? How long is this? 10 episodes. Everybody who got worked up about GMM changing its model, I don't think it's just GMM. I'm going to be real. I think the 8 to 10 episode model is the new thing we're going to see moving forward. So if you're in your feelings and you're like, they deserve more episodes, I don't think anybody's getting more episodes. There might be a few 12s. I think 14 is a thing of the past. I think financially and quality wise, if you want high quality and to come in under budget, you're going to do less episodes. I think that's where we're at today. And it may not lend to the storytelling we want, but oftentimes the longer ones didn't give us exactly what we needed, right? So I think this 10 to 8 is the sweet spot. They've done enough of these now to know. And I think that's what we're going to get moving forward. So get used to 10 to 8. I think that's what you're going to see. And it's not just GMM. I know everybody loves to believe it's just GMM, but it's going to be across the board. All right, details. Let's read the synopsis. I love to read the synopsis. Police officer Tan takes a gig guarding Peen, the youngest son of a private hospital owner. I don't know anything about this series. On the hospital's opening day, an assassination attempt is made against Peen. Oof. Fortunately, Tan comes to his rescue, and impressed by Tan's skills, Peen asks him to be his personal bodyguard. I believe Peen is the son of the hospital mega person. Woo-hoo. And then I think Tau is the bodyguard. Tan is an easygoing, straightforward guy. As he gets closer to Peen, he finds the man to be quite the opposite of him, cold and cunning. When not my earring coming off, y'all. I lost the back. Forgive me. I was too expressive. Wait, Peen, as he gets closer to Peen, he finds the man to be. We're just gonna bend this and make our lives easier. Attempts. Finds the man to be quite the opposite of him, cold and cunning. When continuous attempts are made on his life, good lord, and he's exposed to more of the family's cold relationship, he begins to see the hurt and loneliness beneath the cold exterior. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, Tan's warmth and humor begin to thaw him. Okay. Oh, I like this. Now, I heard this is not what we're used to with them. This is going to be much darker. We may not like the characters for a while. They said prepare yourself for a much darker theme and a much darker story than we're used to with these two. So if you come in and you're like, wait a minute, you've been warned. All right. What is the genre is action romance drama, so not a hint of comedy in there, although there will be funny moments. I'm having this debate right now about revamp. Just because something is a drama and it has action or mystery or all this other stuff, there's often always a hint of comedy. It's always sprinkled in. It cuts through. It's good writing. All right, let's look at our cast and crew. I'm gonna try not to go crazy today. Okay, me is one of the directors. Century of Love. Okay, we know their work. Revenge of the Past. A lot of these are Licorns, so I don't know them as much. I watched some Licorns, but I'm not someone with a deep working history of Licorn. And then we have a co-director. Love Lesson, Tomorrow. Not as much of a list as the lead director. Okay, we have our screenwriter Noon, Love and Moonlight, VIP, Laws of Attraction, To Sir with Love. Okay. This is gonna have a very Lacorn feel to it, guys. Definitely Century of Love. Okay, I know your vibe. I get your vibe. I like to do this just because I want to see what the history is to kind of prepare myself for what we're getting into. Of course, the Off-Road, we know their deal, and then we've got some supporting actors. I don't think we'll know any of their stuff. A lot of Club Friday. Everybody is in Club Friday, it feels like. Ooh, Bangkok Love Stories. Mo was in that. She is going to be Risa. And then Tong Tong. What have you been in, Tong Tong, that we might know of? To Sir with Love. Okay. That's all I know from Tong Tong. The rest of these I don't know. And then one more, Po. And what were you in, sir, that I might have known? I don't know. No, I have not seen any of his stuff. And you guys can look it up. Maybe you're more familiar, but oh, he is a vet. Oh, he's been around a minute, since 2001, sir. Pump it out. Work. Even has a movie called The Moon. Okay. All right. He's a busy man. All right. So we've got a vet actor. We've got Mo. We've got Tong Tong in our supporting roles. And then Thao and Off-Road as our mains. Ooh, I think that's everything I need to look at. Yeah. Let's switch over. See how I did that? Aren't you proud of me? I just wanted to do something new. I'm such a dork. Okay. Such a dork. You guys still love me anyways, right? Just pretend. Let's watch. I've heard nothing but good stuff. So I'm like crazy excited to see what this is going to be. Plus I just
ต้องขอบคุณทุกท่านมากๆเลยทีเดียวนะครับที่ช่วยให้ผลประกอบการของธนาเวชของเราเติบโตมากกว่าที่ผมคาดการณ์เอาไว้ซะอีกครับผม
All right. Oh, this is the hospital executives.
แด่ธนาเวช
All right, sir. That's
เงียบไปทำไมล่ะครับ
Off-Road.
ไม่ดีใจเหรอครับที่ผมกลับมา
Oh, I think he's a jerk in this.
ผมไม่เข้าใจว่าพ่อยมันกลับมาทำไม มันอยู่สิงคโปร์ของมันเนี่ยมันดีอยู่แล้ว
ตำแหน่งกรรมการบริหารฝ่ายวางแผนว่างฉันก็เลยเรียกให้พีมกลับมาช่วย
Oh, this is good action. I liked the action in Century of Love, honestly. Go. Okay, sir.
คุณโอเคไหม
อีกอย่างพีมมันก็เป็นลูกคนหนึ่งของฉันมีสิทธิ์สืบทอดธนาเวช
Somebody does not want him to, though.
มาทำงานกับผมไหม ไม่เอาเหรอเริ่มเมื่อไหร่มึงไม่มีสิทธิ์ในธนาเวชลูกเมียน้อย
Ooh, they're trying to take all of them out, aren't they?
มันแบ่งให้กันได้แต่บางอย่างมันไม่ได้
พิมคิดว่าถ้าทันเขารู้ความจริงทุกอย่างเนี่ยเขาจะรับสิ่งที่พิมทำได้หรอ
ไม่จริงคุณแค่อยากจะใส่ร้ายพีมมึงแม่งโง่มึงคิดเหรอว่าไอ้พีมเป็นคนดีก็คุณจะไปแคร์ทำไมวะ
Ooh, I like this character for Off-Road. You guys, I'm excited. Ooh. Okay. Off-Road. I know he's buff now, but I'm still never prepared when I see it.
มาครับมาดื่มให้กับความสำเร็จของธนเวชกันดีกว่า เสร็จงานเมื่อไหร่มันก็คงส่งไปลงฆ่าสัตว์ว่ะ
Ooh, Jesus.
แกไม่มีสิทธิ์ทำแบบนี้กับฉัน
Oh my god
ทุกอย่างมันเป็นแค่เรื่องโกหก ถ้าไปผมยิง
Yes! Oh my god. Oh, I am so into that. You guys. What? What? You know what we don't get enough of? Enemies to enemies where they're truly like in contempt of each other. And some that doesn't fully fade away before they are sparring but into each other but sparring, and they are each other's equal. We very rarely see two people on a level playing field coming after each other but also hot for each other. You know what I mean? Like into each other. There's a passion and an energy that comes with that is often not captured because even in these queer series, they still have to play so into this top bottom sort of thinking, this feminine, masculine energy. There is this need to push that narrative so much that we lose the possibility of these two people being both full on quote unquote traditional masculine energy and them still like matching and working, and that brings something different to the table. It is a different vibe, it is a different feeling, and we often don't explore it when it's right there in front of us. It's like right there. And I will say part of the reason is because people are trapped in a binary mindset. People who view it, it's not just that you can blame it on the writers and the producers, and you can blame it on all these people, but they're oftentimes feeding an audience. I have watched multiple times this year people freak out over the pairing names position and getting real upset about it, getting real worked up. Think about Chris Cincto Chris. That was a whole thing. The Titi poor Titi. That was a whole thing. Like people get worked up. People cannot handle Max Nat and Santini because they change position in Santini. And people don't know what to do with that. It makes them mad. It makes them angry. It makes them uncomfortable. So we lose sight of these possibilities because people can't handle it. But in this, oh, I see the vision. I have been waiting for something like this. Hold up. There is just something. The energy is different. Oh, I'm going to be obsessed with Off-Road. I need you to understand. Because Off-Road is an actor. I already enjoyed him as an actor.
มึงไม่โง่มึงคิดเหรอว่าไอ้พีเป็นคนดี
To get him to play something different, it reminds me of his earlier roles. This, and I know you're like, he's choking him. It's not that. It is, these two can go toe to toe. They can match each other. Physically, mentally match each other. Even if their positions, like socioeconomic positions, are different. This is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you. Oh my God. This is going to be in my veins. I'm going to be a problem.
เสร็จงานเมื่อไหร่มันก็คงส่งไปลงฆ่าสัตว์ว่ะ
Oh my God. Oh my God.
ทุกอย่างมันเป็นแค่เรื่องโกหก ถ้าไปผมยิง
Oh Also, you know my obsession with orchestration. I'm going to finish in a second. Just calm down. The use of music in this moment, chef's kiss. Oh, let me get back to it. It's the way that music dropped out to create that silence, to create that moment. And then when we come back in, I feel like that's viola, not violin. You guys tell me, the musicians out there. It feels like because it's a lower tone. Is that violin or viola? But that's cello. It feels like it felt like it was a mixture of it felt like a mixture where we were getting some viola, violin, and then that was the cello. But it creates the emotion we want in that moment of tension. And that's why I don't think it's violin, because I think violin would have been too tinny for that moment, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm not an orchestra person. I just sat in a lot of orchestras because my sister played cello and bass. So I was just like at all of her performances. It's the only reason I know what I know. I don't play. So this is just me, just off of me listening. Let me calm down. I hope I will be able. Nobody here on YouTube understands my deep love of Dotlu Off-Road because I can't put most of their shows on YouTube. So if I have to, this will be on Patreon, but it'll be in the first tier, which is just $1. I'm so excited. I'm gonna calm down. I need to eat lunch. Y'all know I'm real bad about that. I need to eat lunch. I need to calm down. But I can't calm down. I'm so excited. This is going to be my whole personality. I will see you guys when it starts. I don't even know when it starts, but I will see you there. I'm fully on board. Okay. Bye, guys.